Yo, what's going on? Hey, yo, I don't know if I told you this. I think I made a video in the past. Look them up, right? I like hummingbirds. I mean, they're really cool. Really, really cool. They are basically like the animal world equivalent of Harrier jets. You know, they can hover, they can go backwards, side to side, up and down. They don't have to fly in a straight line. They're really cool, in my opinion. And if you look up the specs on their body and their movements and stuff, that's really cool too. So at any rate, I already had this one and this one. I liked it so much I got a second one. These are glass, really high quality. I've had them for, hell, I don't know, maybe 5 years. So they're pretty hardy. I take them in if the weather's too harsh, because hummingbirds are probably somewhere warmer anyway. But I used to have one hanging over there, and it had one hanging up here. So you can see the little, I put it over here temporarily, but you can see this catches the water when it rains and stuff. And if it doesn't rain enough, you can keep this filled, so it keeps ants from coming down here and making their way to your hummingbird feeder, because you know it's this sugary substance that like nectar, and insects will just be all over it, especially ants. All right, so hey, make sure that you clean these out good with hot water before you use them, because you don't want to hurt your hummingbird friends, right? They get sick easily if you got dirty stuff. So just got this one, cleaned it up, good to go. All right, this one's got a fancy water catcher. Yeah. So what I do is I usually keep like a jug of water, and then when it's not raining a lot, I go around and fill them so the ants can't make their way down here and bother the operation. So this year I decided I needed some new bungees. They're gentle on the tree branches or whatever you're using, and they also give it a little bit of play, so in the wind everything stays good. So let's get this stuff hooked up. So I got one filled. You can't really fill it all the way up, and I'll show you why. Because the way that I fill it is like this. So I use this stuff. I'm not getting any kickback from these people, but this stuff works good. The hummingbirds seem to like it, and you don't have to worry about making your own. And it's pretty solidified. You ain't got to boil sugar and water and all that stuff and hope that it's clean enough. So basically, you want to fill this up as high as you can. Don't spill it, because it's really sticky, sugary stuff. Everything it gets on will be all sticky. I fill it as much as I can without spilling any. And then you get your top, well, your bottom in this case. Screw it on. Give it a little torque. You ain't got to go crazy, because you're going to have a hard time getting it off if you do. And then flip it over. And you can see you're not going to get it perfect, but hey, it's going to go down eventually anyway. So, yeah. Now I do the other one. This is the new one. Let's see, one 64-ounce jug of this pretty much fills them all. Alright, and this is the new one. So just to show you the way these are designed, it's got this piece that this screws into with a rubber gasket on it, and then this goes on top. And basically when you screw it in, that gasket's going to make a seal with this. So pretty cool. Got to make sure you got the gasket right. It's not right. I gotta make sure the gasket's right. It's falling off. The other ones pretty much stay in place because I've been using them. This is the first time using this one, so it's being a little stubborn, staying in place. But it looks like the same design as the other one, so I'm sure it's going to be fine. All right. Like I said, don't go too crazy because you're the one that's going to have to take it apart again. Flip it over. Nice. Okay. So they're all ready to go. Nice. Okay. So let's get the bungees going. All right. I'm going to put this around my branch and bring it back down and hook it on here. All right. Now, this one here, well, actually all of them are a little heavy when they're full. So I think I'm going to do 2 just for safety's sake because I really don't want to break my bird feeders. It'd probably be fine with just 1, at least for a season, and I got a whole bag of them so I could change them every season. But just for to be careful, preserve my stuff, I'm going to use 2 of them. So let's see. Let's get it up there. All right. So there you have it. Got one here. And you see there's like a little knot in the branch. It never slides down, and it's not going to go up because of gravity. Got this one over here. I might wrap some tape or something around it just in case we get a heavy wind. Keep it from going left or right. But it's been good so far with the other ones over there. And that one's even heavier, so I don't think it's going to move one bit. And then we got one back here. So I tried the whole bird feeder thing one year. Man, it's pretty cool, you know. You see the pretty birds come in early and then the black birds come in later and chase them out. And yeah, it's cool, but like then they shit all over the place. So not really into that. Hummingbirds, much neater. I've even seen online people train them to come right to their hands. See, and like I said, top off that so that the ants can't get down in there. And you can see this tree's got a knot also, so that's going to keep it from going further down. I put the hooks like one way, and then the other one the other way, so they don't interfere with each other. And you can see, like, even if it swings a little bit, it's fine. It's plenty strong. Let me show you the, there's the garden to be. Let me show you the bungees before and after. So this is the bungee that was up there, right? This one here. And you can see it's like really stretched out. Doesn't stretch anymore. It's just like a hard rope now. This was still hanging in there. But you know, out of concern, I was like, let me get some new ones. So I'm going to tell you, before, this is what this one looked like. It looked like this. It looked thicker and it looked shorter. Now it's twice as long and skinny, right? So it lasted and was still hanging in there. So this one's going to last quite a few years. And I got a whole bag of them. So good to go. You can see it. Nice. All right. Well, hey. Until next time. Give me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. We'll see you next time.